Hey guys, Destiny 2 new activity for Season of the Splicer is Override. It's a 6-player match-made activity, meaning you don't need to have a pre-made team to play it. It's also a familiar kind of activity with its own twists and turns, but if you know how it works, you can take advantage of the loot and fun that it has to offer. In this video, I will give you a rundown of how things work, so without any delay, let's do this. My name is Wes, and as always, thanks for tuning into the channel. I cannot thank you enough for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will be most appreciative. Anyway, you start the override activity by going to the destination tab, the helm node, then you will see the override launch node if you have already completed the introduction mission, etc, etc. I am going to assume you already have, but if you can't launch it, that means you're missing a step. So you might need to go back to the last city, or you might have to visit the Splicer Servitor via the helm. The override activity is tied with the Splicer Servitor located to your left as you enter the helm. And the override activity is also connected to the Splicer Gauntlet that is found in your quest tab. So bear that in mind, and other thing you need to bear in mind is remember to apply a key code in the Splicer Gauntlet, otherwise you will not get any loot at the end of the activity. In any case, the override activity will rotate between planets, and the first week is on planet Europa, and the activity has 3 encounters: a banking moat encounter, an obstacle/jumping puzzle encounter, and the final boss fight encounter. The first encounter requires you to kill enemies, pick up motes, and bank motes to fill a progress bar. The entire team needs to deposit as many motes as possible to fill up the bar. You can carry a maximum of 15 motes, and there is also a portal that spawns during the encounter. If you go through the portal and kill a specific enemy inside, it will drop one of those glowing orbs. You can pick up that orb, come out the portal, and deposit it in the bank. That's just like banking 15 motes. Do not hold on to these motes, you need to bank those motes. Anyway, note that the bank will be locked every time you complete a third of the progress bar. When that happens, you cannot bank any more motes, and there will be blockers enemies that spawn trying to kill you. You need to kill them. There's also red oracles that spawn around the deposit site. You need to shoot them. Once you kill all the blockers and destroy all the red oracles, a platform will spawn around the deposit site. At this time, one person needs to go up the platforms and hack the tower to allow you to start the next wave. Once you complete all the waves, you can move to the next encounter, which is the obstacle course/jumping puzzle. This second encounter is straightforward, but you can die if you fall, and there are laser things that can kill you. However, there are some upgrades in the Splicer Gauntlet that can mitigate some of those damages done to you. As far as upgrades, I would personally go with anything that allows me to carry more ether, like the memory expansion upgrade, but that's just me. Anyway, for the second encounter, there is a possibility you might die, and there's no shame in that. Do what you gotta do. The first person to make it to the boss fight room will pull everybody in. So don't sweat it too much unless you have a triumph that says don't die in the second encounter. I'm just saying. Now, the third encounter is apparently the more intense encounter. The boss is a stupid wyvern type enemy called Tacitus. Try to do as much damage to him as possible. Then it will go hide inside the middle platform and shield it where you cannot do any damage to him. And when that happens, you need to look around the room for a special enemy called Cyto or something like that. When you kill that enemy, it will drop an orb. One person needs to pick up that orb and deposit it to the Vex tower in the room, while at the same time everybody else needs to shoot those Vex cubes around the room. Once that process is done, the boss will jump back and you can continue the fight. And once you kill the boss, you can pick up your loot if you apply the key code into your Splicer Gauntlets, as I mentioned in the beginning. By the way, if you don't have ether, you cannot apply the key code in the Splicer Gauntlet. So you need to farm for ether by doing strikes, public events, and kill enemies everywhere in the system. If you look at your Splicer Gauntlet in your quest tab, there's always a bonus way to get more ethers, like completing strikes for instance, so pay attention to that. Anyway guys, that's all you need to know about the new override activity for Season of the Splicer. If you have any suggestion, please leave it in the comment section. I hope this video helps, and if this helps you in any way, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I will be forever grateful. Thanks again for watching. See you guys later.
chance to complete the splice. We have other networks to collapse.
save you on Europa. Guardians do these things.
The great machine blesses all in different ways.